You're watching Flippy James Disc Golf. My name is James. Happy you're here. I think this is the end of my journey. The end of my journey to find a off-the-shelf version of my beat-in Electron Envy. If you've been subscribed to the channel, you know what I'm talking about. If this is your first time here, first off, welcome. Second, I've been trying to find an off-the-shelf replacement for that Envy, and lately it's been my ThoughtSpace Athletics Praxis, but I visited the Mint Disc Store this weekend when I was in Austin, and I found this Bullet, and I think this is replacing the Praxis, which is funny because if you look at them side by side, they're pretty much the same disc. Only I think the Bullet goes straighter for longer until it tries to fade. I'm here in St. Clair, Missouri. We're gonna run through all 18 holes doing a putter only round with the Bullet. My average score here is -8 on UDisc, but that's also counting my first time ever playing disc golf, and I got a plus 15 here. Yeah! And so my goal today with just the Bullet is to go -10. So you're gonna get to see a lot of throws with the Bullet in this video, some on holes that it doesn't really make the most sense on, but if you've never done a putter only round, I highly suggest it. 192 feet, start this off. Look how straight that disc is. Oh my goodness. Let's go, we're parked. If it's this close, I might not show putts. That was my first throw of the day, that's exciting. Oh, too much anhyzer. Oh, I went way far right. Might have been a little too excited on that drive. Poison Ivy City. One good thing about a stable putter is that it will really teach you to hit your lines. Do it, do it. Oh, just to the right. That was chain high. Oh, I'm a little farther than I thought. I don't know if you can see me. This is one of the more difficult holes to record. Oh, I hit a tree. That's in a good spot. I've been throwing higher on this hole because you kind of miss all the crap that's in the fairway. Yeah, it's crap. That last hole, I definitely average a par on, so I usually hit a tree. And so I'm really glad I got a birdie there. Oh, did I throw that way too inside? Way too inside. I usually get a 2. We got to save this putt. So that drive was definitely too inside, but I really just don't think I gave it enough juice because I'm used to throwing an overstable putter here. So the numbers for the Bullet are 2401, and this one I have here is in their Apex plastic, which if you throw MVP at all, this would be considered neutron. Oh, and I threw that so straight. That needed to be higher, way higher. All right, let's see if we can hit this jump putt. Oh, this is not jump puttable. This is definitely in the circle. Flipsy daisy. Ooh, that almost bounced out. So I used to have a really hard time forehanding putters, and I'm not the best at it still. But here's a trick for you. Don't try so hard. This is also a really short hole. 121 feet. We are now on the hole where I got my first ever on-camera ace on. It was with a proxy. We're gonna try and redo it today. If you're subscribed, you've probably heard that a lot lately when I come to this hole. But if you're not subscribed or you're enjoying this video so far, hit that button. It's free, full refunds too. Oh, little left. I'm scared of those trees. Still a fine shot for this hole, but nowhere near an ace run. I wanna get it back and try one more time. Oh, way better of a run. This is definitely a forehand hole for me, but I'm gonna try and go backhand, put it on the slightest amount of anhyzer, see if we can get it to go where like the fairway ends, because the basket is a sharp 90 up the hill. On UDisc, this is a 4, but in reality, it's a 3. Oh no. If that would have missed, or if that would have kicked the other way, we would have been all right. We're not all right. All right, I'm going down into the jungle. And I'm gonna leave you here in case this pitch out is really good, but you're not gonna get to see the throw. Guys, when they wrote that song, "Welcome to the Jungle," they wrote it about this shot. Let's go! I'm sweating like a fool, so mic is going in the hat. It's 92 degrees out. You know what's also hot? Not my putter. This is also a par 4 on UDisc. I'm not sure how a putter's gonna work for it. It's really a par 3. Oh my gosh. I was aiming right at that tree. I was not aiming down the fairway. That's my bad. Hey, we'll get to see an actual approach shot with this disc though, so that's That's nice. There's also more coming up in the future holes. Forehand and hyzer the whole way. Oh, gosh dang it. That would have been so nice. I didn't even see that branch. Do you have any holes on your local course that say par 4s, but they're really par 3s? Let me know in the comments. First bogey, not what I expected. I expected a hole 11. We're now on the back 9. Some other things about this disc is that I said I wanted it to replace my Envy that I have this beat in, but for the depth of this, it's a little bit deeper than an Envy. Not so much that it's uncomfortable. I don't like a really deep throwing putter, not at all. I do prefer the Envy on how it feels, but for how this flies right off the shelf, absolutely what I was looking for. Very straight. Cart pass OB, roads OB, basket is an ace. Tree is a blocker. Just to show you what I'm working with. We're starting to get to some longer holes. This one's 289 feet. Over the cart path, I don't know if you can see it, it's OB. It goes straight left after it passes these trees. Very tough shot. Usually a par for me or a bogey. I'm gonna try, we're kind of going for the gap to get around it, but the smart play would be to lay up, but who wants to see that? Hit it. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that's one of the best throws I've ever had on this hole. No way. I've just been playing with the wrong disc. That's it. Like, I needed the bullet. If you play this course, in the comments, 1 out of 10, what would you rate this drive? Don't rate that putt, please. Oh, that's such a waste. Why am I pulling right? I know what I'm doing. We have 7 holes left and 6 strokes to make up. We are currently -4. We got to get to it. Not going to do it like that. What am I? Neutron's plastic is awesome, but if your hands are sweaty at all, it's no bueno. My camera just overheated. That's how hot it is out here today. So it's really hard to get the basket and the flight of this disc because of all this stuff. And so I'm just going straight to the left of this tree and trying to let it slowly turn, but stay in the air. Not what I was planning on doing because I wanted it to turn more and go to the right of the big tree out in the fairway, but to the left of it where I'm at, like that's kind of where my forehand lands with the driver, and so it's all right. I'm going to hit this chump putt, but in case the opposite happens, we're going to have to throw the biggest bomb ever with this disc 2 holes from now. The next 2 are long holes. You're going to get to see this disc fly. But other than that, we're going to have to hit an ace. I meant to put some more angle on that to let it turn more. Did not happen. A mistake I see players making a lot, and I'm calling it a mistake, is that they go for a higher speed driver on all their drives. It doesn't matter if it's 192 feet or if it's 700 feet. Throwing a putter off of your drive can teach you a lot of things. So 1, if you are always putting it on a bad angle and it's hyzering way too far left, or you're always turning something over, you're just not getting distance. Disc down to something like a putter and start throwing it off your drive, and I bet most players will end up getting a better score because of it. And I want to kind of try and prove that here. We got 375 feet. This says 372, close enough. Headwind right to left. I'm just going to really pump this kind of slightly hyzer because I think it's going to flip up some. That spot right there, like, it's not the farthest drive ever, but we have a great look for an approach shot. And if that was an overstable driver or a high-speed disc, it's most likely going across the cart path, which is out of bounds. All right, we got to get the throw in here or an ace on one of the next 2 holes to go -10. Oh, we got that wind I talked about earlier. I didn't think about that. That's so sad. All right, chances of going 10 down, they're pretty much out the window, but we can still go 8 down, which is my actual average on this course. I was debating on if I wanted to do an anhyzer or forehand. Since we have a tailwind, I'm gonna go forehand with this, put it on hyzer. I think it's gonna flip up and then hopefully fade right. Okay. Went a little short. It didn't flip at all. Kind of because I'm making corrections on my form, which is cool, but I'm thinking it's going to do what I used to do, which is overturn it. And so that's that. Final thoughts before we play this final hole. If you are looking at the bullet for a straight, stable throwing putter, pick one up. You're not going to be disappointed. If you don't have a putter that you can throw and it just goes straight with a touch of fade at the end, the bullet's a great place to start. There's a lot of options for you. But so far, out of the ones I've thrown, I like this the most because I do like Neutron Plastic. I said Neutron Plastic because that's what MVP is. This is Apex Plastic by Mint Discs. I apologize. Like I said, the grip feels good in my hand. It's not too deep. It's also not shallow. I'm also a fan of this simple stamp. Like, there's a little bit going on. Mason Ford, congrats for having your name on this one. It looks cool. The white with the black and the touch of gold. This one's sick, in my opinion. What you think? If you don't have one, everybody needs a stable throwing putter in their bag. If you did come here looking for the bullet and this video helped you decide if it's for you or not, please hit the like button. Also, if you didn't know, the like button's extra luck to get an ace. Bet you didn't know that. Oh, we have a right to left wind. Look how straight that disc flies. If you throw Mint Disc, let me know in the comments which one's your favorite. I have another Mint Disc review coming out later this week. I'm shooting with a buddy, and I'm doing it in a style that I've never done before. I don't think I've seen anybody do before. So hit subscribe, join the Flippy fam so you don't miss that one. You can watch this Mint Disc Alpha review right here, and also that putt. I didn't actually make that first try. Oh, 2 in a row.